And the next function in datetime group that you can use to work with datetime, it is the date diff. Oh wait. Oh, there are some other example before we should move on. The requirement here, list of employees whose birthday is in this month. So for this example, if we want to list employees whose birthday is in this month, then what should we do? What should we do if we want to show the employee whose birthday is in this month? We know that we can extract the month, we can extract the year, we can extract the day from a date, right? And if we want to find all employees whose birthday is in this month, then we have to extract the month part of the employee, and we compare the month with the current month. Then we can see all the employee whose birthday is in this month, right? So let's see, select from employee where the month of birth of the employee must equal to the current month. Then we can use month function to extract the month of birth, empdob, right, equal to month of current date. So you can see that this one helps to find all the employee whose birthday is this month, but actually right now in my database there isn't any employee whose birthday is in this month. All right. And next, the example that list employee whose birthday is today. Birthday is today. That means the day equal to today, right? The month equal to this month. So we can select from employee where month equal to the current month, and we need one more condition. That is the day, the current day equal to the day of birth. All right, the day of birth of the employee, DOB, and this one will return the and we need and condition. This one return employees whose birthday is today, but right now I don't have anyone have the birthday on this day. So the two example of applying month, day, and year, applying date time functions in statement, right? Example. And now the next function is date diff. What is date diff? Date diff is a function that shows the difference, that return the difference between two dates. For example, let's see, I will select from employee to see is there anything that I can take advantage of to demonstrate date diff. We have a higher date. Okay, higher date. So now I here the employee, we can see that there is a column that shows the higher date of the employee. Higher date, that means the day when the employee start to work for this company, right? So now I want to know the number of days that the employee has worked at this company. So I will take the difference. I will find the difference between the higher date and the current date. So how to return the difference between current date and the higher date? So I can use dateDiff function, and it look like this. Select dateDiff is the name of the function, and dateDiff contains of two parameters. The first parameter is a date, and the second parameter is also another date. And the first parameter, most of the time, the first parameter is the higher date, the newer date, and the second parameter is the older date. So I want to find the difference between today and a day in the past, which is the day, the higher date of the employee. So the first parameter, I use current date. I pass the first argument here, current date. Alright. And the second parameter is the employee hire date. And because here I take the employee, I want to retrieve data from a hire date, employee hire date. So we must have a target table that is employee. And let's see. This one, it returns the number of days that between current date and employee hire date. You can see numbers here. They are the number of days between current date and employee hire date. The difference between current date and hire date. Okay, so that is another function, dateDiff, find the difference between two dates. And next one, we have a function named dateFormat. DateFormat is a function to format it, as the name suggested, to format a date. We know that the default format of a date time, in SQL database is year, month, and day, right? This is the default format, but sometimes we want to display the dates differently. Instead of year, month, day format, I want the different format. I want month, day, year, or I want year, day, month, year, just like the format we use. So I will use dateFormat function. dateFormat takes two arguments. That means it contains two parameters. The first parameter is the date that you want to format, and the second parameter is the format of the date. Alright, date format, the first argument that you can pass is a date. So I will pass employee date of birth. Alright, I want to change the format of employee date of birth. And then the formats that you want, it represent, for example, the day, month, and year. This is a format that you can use. You can change the order of D and M and Y. We must use this symbol. It's a special symbol to identify the format. So this format means day and month and year. And you can use this one. You can use hyphen. This letter. This one. This character. A hyphen. We can use hyphen to separate the day, month, year, or we can use this one to separate day, month, year. It depends, right? But now I use hyphen and execute. I will execute this one. Then you can see the day, the month, and the year. The date of birth of the employee now, they are displayed in the new format, with the new format. And remember that this is just for displaying the real order of day and month and year inside the database. Still month, day, and month, year. Still year and month and day, like that. And this one just for displaying. We only change the order of day and month and year for displaying purpose, and the original data in our database is still in the default format, year, month, and day. Am I clear to you? Am I clear to you? Any question? Right, so let's move to the next part. So the date format. So in general, they are all the function, all the basic function of datetime group that you can use. They are very useful, and you can use date format to change the format of the date. You can use date diff, you can use day, month, and year, and so on to work with date. But please remember, if you want to use datetime format to work with data, then the data type of the column must be date or datetime. Like this, the data type of employee date of birth is a date. Data type is a date, so you can use datetime function to work with it. But if the data type of employee date of birth is not a date, it is a string, it is varchar or char, for example, then we cannot use a datetime function to work with it. Even the format look like we can use like string, varchar or char to store the data with this format, right? But if we use string like char or varchar to store data, to store the date time, then it is possible to keep the data inside the database, but we cannot use datetime function to work with the date of birth. If the data type of the date of birth is string like char or varchar, not date or date time. Okay. And they are the function, datetime function, and now we move to the next group of function, the string functions. String functions mean the function that we use to work with string. And two of them, two basic ones, they are upper and lower. Upper function is used to turn all the data into uppercase, and lower turn everything into lowercase, and just for displaying purpose. The real data in our database still keep it like the data that you insert into the database, and we just use upper and lower for displaying purpose inside select statement. For example, now I want to convert all the first name of the employee into uppercase and all the last name of the employee into lowercase. Then I can use upper and lower. Both of them need one argument. Okay. Select upper employee first name and lower employee last name. If you want to use, for example, upper both employee first name and last name, then you have to repeat upper like this again. We cannot combine it like this. Please do not do it like this. If you want to convert both employee first name and last name to uppercase, because upper takes only one argument, okay? It has only one parameter. So if you want to convert both first name and last name, you have to repeat the function upper twice, okay? From employee, and here you can see employee first name into uppercase here, first name all in uppercase, last name all in lowercase, and last name all in uppercase. That is simple, right? To change the case of the data. And the next function, this one you know it already. It is concat. Concat function is used to connect or to join string together. We use concat to join string together if upper and lower each of them has only one parameter, then concat has many parameters. You can add as many parameters as possible because you can join like 1, 2, 3 or more than 3, many of them all together. Now I will write select concat employee first name, and I join the first name with a space before joining it with the last name. I name it full name from employee. This function has to join to connect parameter as string, to connect string together. Here you can see the first name join with a space and then join with a last name, the last name of the employee. Concat function, and you can add more. For example, you can add employee title here. You can add one more space between the title and the employee F name. So this is the full name with title, like Mr. or Miss C here, Miss Emily or Miss or Mr. Alright, that's it. You can connect as many, you can add as many arguments as possible. Concat, that is concat function to join strings together. And now we have one function to separate the string or to cut a part of a string. This one called substring. Cut a part of the string. Oh. For example, now I want to type two first letter of the first name, two first letter of the first name. Then I can use substring this way. Substring it is substr. Substring takes 3 parameters. The first parameter is the string that you want to cut. The second parameter here, it is the second parameter is the position where you want to cut, where you want to starting point where you want to cut. And this one, it is the number of character that you want to cut. So I will cut the first name. I cut from the first position, that means the first one, and I want to cut 3 of them. Okay. Now I will select the employee first name beside the substring of the first name for you to compare. This is the first name, and this is the first 3 letters of the first name. I cut the first name and take from the first character, and I take 3 of them. I start from position number 1 and cut 3 of them, 3 first character of the first name. Okay, now there is one question for you. Could you please write the statement to generate employee password that consists of 2 first character of first name in uppercase, 3 first character of last name in lowercase, and the year of birth? So the employee password is a auto-generated password, right? And it can contain 2 first character first name in uppercase, 3 first character of last name in lowercase, and the year of birth. And remember, you must use the correct name, column name from employee table. 2 minutes brainstorming and write a statement and show me your statement. Have you completed?